We live.
Live, baby.
Let's go.
Live from North Cape Studios.
Yo, North Cape Studios, man. Diamond, thank you for having me up in here, bro. Like, it's always a pleasure being in here, working, putting in some work, man. So I appreciate you having me in here, man. Digging with Diamnd. Let's go. What you want to know?
Yes, sir. Okay, so a little bit more about Alxndr Hall.
More about Alxndr Hall. Okay, so me, for one, 35 years old. I'm still doing this at 35, you know what I'm saying? I am from the east side of Tampa. My grandmama raised me, my sisters, my mom, 38th and I was born. Then we moved like to the southeast part. That's like Palm River, Progress Village, you know, Brandon area. You know what I'm saying? Not far from Valrico and Bloomingdale, stuff like that. Father from Polk County. Rest in peace, you know what I'm saying? He passed. I'm a dad, single father. You know what I'm saying? I love my son Pop, you feel me?
Okay.
14-year-old, songwriter, concept enthusiast, future brand owner. So that's short and sweet about what I do, where I come from. Jesus lover, Jesus follower, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's talk about your next single, bro. First single in the industry. What inspired you to write this song?
God told me to walk like me, talk like me, fast like me, pray like me. Please don't be checking out what you gon' see. Remember to cast your cast upon me.
What inspired me to write this? To be frank with you, bro, trauma. Like going through the loss of my father, you know what I'm saying? And as a matter of fact, my father passed, and then like a week later, my divorce was final. So everything was hitting. So I'm back at my dad's house. My leader, the first male who God placed in front of me, he's gone, and I still got questions I need answered. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to become a guy, become a man myself. The person who I was married to, that's gone. So I'm like lost, right? So I had to remind myself, I had to encourage myself, like, yo, what did God tell you about you? You know what I'm saying? Like, since you're out here, don't try to be like nobody else. Don't try to talk or sound like nobody else. What did I tell you about you? Walk like me. You know what I'm saying? You don't know where to go, walk like me, follow me. You know what I'm saying? You don't know nobody. I'm reaching out to my big homies. You know what I'm saying? Everybody busy with their families, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody busy with their own stuff. So I had to find something to encourage myself. So I had to remind myself, you know what I'm saying, what God told me about me. So that's kind of like where walk like me, talk like me, and digging through the Bible and finding scripture, the place on the inside of me to make me feel solid about the decisions and about the moves I was making, whether if I saw it coming to pass yet or not. So the song kind of encouraged me, you know what I'm saying, to walk like me. And sometimes you got to encourage yourself. Sometimes nobody gonna be there. You got to encourage yourself. What did God tell you about you? You feel me? So that's where the song came from, you feel me? So
yeah, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up, man. So what is your take on the Christian hip-hop community, man?
Oh, man. So, yo, if I can be 100, bro, I really feel like the Christian hip-hop space, I feel like it's in a good space right now. Like, all the people who've been grinding for years, the KBs, Joey Vantas, 1K Fuse, YB from Orlando, Gabriel, Aliito, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, like, all the big homies, God is placing people where he need them to be at. And they deserve it because they've been working. They haven't been falling off. They haven't been letting small stuff hinder them like I did. So you can't fault if you're not where you're supposed to be at. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like, I feel like it's in a good space. You know, the walk in the music is being shown more, because, okay, for one, the music is being, now it's more versatile. So it's just not, no, it's like people from different, all over, they adding different styles with this stuff now. So we able to reach more people with the gospel. But outside of that, people are now showing in their lifestyles that, okay, I'm a Christ follower. It's now being the devil, he's showing out. He's showing you what he about. So now we showing out like, yo, we with our families. We actually praying. We actually doing what we said that we doing. So I think it's in a good state right now, bro.
Okay. Who are some of your influences?
My youngin. Bro, my son, honestly, okay, my son is the, like, human-wise. My son's my favorite human. So my son will call me like, Daddy, you need to... My son got my phone one day, went on YouTube, and he put up all my old music. And he made me watch him in the car. Like, I'm driving back to Georgia, dropping him off. He, like, made me listen to all my old music. Said, Daddy, you need to keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? He'll call me, like, he got an iPhone now, so he'll, like, FaceTime me or he'll Google Duo me or whatever, because I ain't got an iPhone. He'll hit me like, Daddy, you need to keep doing it. You need to keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? So him, you, and you be like, yo, bro, what you got? Michael Mariner, you know what I'm saying? Boy Wonder, like my sister Pedal, like the real close people around me be like jigging at me like, yo, keep doing what you doing. You know what I'm saying? Like you have something. And guys like sending other people affirming like, yo, if you want to be used, I can use you. Just keep going at it. You know what I'm saying? So,
what are some of the struggles you face and still face as an artist?
Some of the struggles I faced in the past was one, comparison. And I don't think a lot of people would be honest about that. You know what I'm saying? Like comparison, like, oh, he doing this, or he further than me than I am, or I'm 35, I'm still doing it, or stuff like that. But that stuff for fear. Fear of not knowing how it's going to happen. Fear of not having enough finances to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Or to pay for this, or get this, or do it. This stuff that nobody gonna really be trill about. You know what I'm saying? My little brother, I used to do music with him back in the day. We had a team called Hope Entertainment. Me, him, and my other little brother Diggn. That's in 2020 Productions. And my bro, he was like the front man. And he was discipling me back in too, because I had stopped rapping because I had just given my life back to God. You know what I'm saying? So a situation happened. He got incarcerated. When he got incarcerated, that like my confidence dropped like 80%, and I didn't know it until recently. I started digging deep for healing. And when you start digging deep for healing, stuff start popping up. Like God, like, yo, work on this. What about this? What about that? So when that stuff started to pop up, I had to be real about like, man, when bro went down, you know what I'm saying? He really, like that really like knocked down my confidence. So just things like that. Stuff that I still face now. Displaying courage sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Because of my age and stuff like that. And trying to balance and figure out, well, should I go back to school? Should I do X-ray? Should I do surgical tech? Should I do this? Should I do whatever? Because you know you gotta make a living until stuff get going. You know what I'm saying? So it's just stuff like that, bro. But to be honest with you, stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair. What type of impact do you want to leave on those around you?
That's a good question. To be real, bro, on those around me, it's something that I feel like of my journey that I have been going through, and God like gave me an acronym for it. It's called EPL. You know what I'm saying? Exposure, process, and leverage. So the things that I want to leave on the people close to around me, it's like when you get exposed to something, it's just showing you that it's something more that's beyond where you at. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever level that you on, if you get exposed to an individual or an organization that's larger than where you at, you get exposed to it for a reason. It's letting you know, okay, it's more out here. So once you see that, and once I saw that, then whatever I start to do next to trying to figure out how can I do it to better my situation. That's the process of it. You know what I'm saying? So once you get your your grind together, or it could be you waking up early, going to bed late. It could be you stop watching this. It could be you watch what you eat. It could be read more. It could be whatever the case may be. Once you work at that thing, once you work your process, you begin to separate yourself from everything else. And once you separate yourself from everything else, you pull away from mediocre, and that's how you start to get leverage. As soon as you separate yourself from mediocrity, you create leverage in your life. And that's what I want for my life and for my son's life and for anybody else's life. So I think that for anybody who is at where they at, it don't even matter. If you see something that think that you can heighten your legacy or take your family to the next level, dig into it. It's going to feel strange. It's going to feel funny making adjustments, but dig into it, because as soon as it start to work and stuff start changing, you're going to start separating yourself from how you used to be and creating leverage for yourself. You feel me? So EPL, that's one thing that I think that I want to help spread around.
Yeah, that's deep, bro. That's deep. That's what's up. And what the people can expect from Alxndr, man?
So next, we got the single dropping, Like Me. We got Follow Up, Hit Different. The EP is coming. It's mid this year. We're looking at towards April, but depending on how the mixing and mastering going, you know what I'm saying, depending on how that's going. So we're looking at towards mid-ish, about by June-ish. I'm still writing for the artists. You know what I'm saying? Treatment for videos. Merch magazine, I got the merch on right now.
It's fire.
Appreciate you. And actually, outside of the merch, another separate clothing brand. So I want to dig more into the fashion, something that can leave my family, you know, so my son and stuff like that. Something like that. To me, the fashion is a way of me. I can be, because I'm not kind of an introvert. I like being by myself a lot, you know what I'm saying? So it's a way of me to be creative, to have my mind working and going without having to do music. It's another outlet for me.
Yeah.
It's like therapy, you feel me?
What's up, man?
Yeah.
Well,
Diamond got that diamond shine.
Thank you for being here. Short and sweet, you know, just for people to know more about you, about your single you're dropping.
Yeah.
And I'm very, very, very honored to work with you, man. For every time we're in the studio, it's a different vibe every time, and God is really gonna use you, man, in a powerful way. And I felt it from the first day I met you. I remember like it was yesterday. So, man, it's an honor to have you here, and it's gonna be a nice journey to be right beside you, man, and be a witness of what God is gonna do with you, man.
I appreciate you, man. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's gonna be good, man.
For sure.
All right, people. Alxndr Hall, baby.
Yeah, man. Hey. Music coming soon, man. Just look out for us, man. Alxndr Hall. Follow me on Instagram. Alxndr Hall. ALXNDR. Facebook. Alxndr Hall. ALXNDR. It's the same on YouTube, man. I appreciate y'all for real.
God told me to walk like me, talk like me, fast like me, pray like me. Please don't be checking out what you gon' see. Remember to cast your cast upon me, yeah.